beautiful humans. Welcome back to another episode of Unbreakably Bold. It's your host, Christina Delgado, and I am so grateful and excited to be here with you guys today, especially on this very, very special day. Today, officially, well, August 3rd, marks 2 years of Unbreakably Bold. We have hit the 2-year mark. It has been a damn journey. I have learned so much about myself, so much about so many of you guys from all over the world. I've been blessed to hear your stories and your experiences and your favorite episodes of Unbreakably Bold. And I literally feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, my intention with Unbreakably Bold was to not go through the inner work journey alone and to share with you guys all these tips and tricks. And every single time one of you all reaches out or tells me about your own story or your journey or what you're working through right now, I feel so just aligned and in tune and connected with you guys, and I just resonate with where you are on your journey, and I am so unbelievably proud of you. If you take anything away from this episode, although gosh, there's so much to take away from this episode, so don't let it just be this, but if you take anything away, I really just want you to know how good of a job you're doing, how strong you are, how resilient you are, how beautiful you are, how important it is that you are taking the steps. Every single time you tune into this podcast, you are choosing yourself. You are choosing the woman, the man, whoever you want to be in the future. You are choosing your higher self, and you are choosing you. And you will never go wrong or be steered wrong when you are choosing yourself and when you are following what lights you up. Remember that. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, for your love, for your words, for your encouragement. You guys don't understand what it does for me. This has not necessarily been an easy journey. I'm still finding out so much about myself, what I like, what I don't like, you know, what lights me up. And you guys have kept me going throughout it all. So I just want to give you a sincere thank you and tell you how much I love you and just tell you how much of a fucking badass you are. We are literally doing this inner work journey together. And I'm so grateful to be holding your hand and guiding you through it all. So in honor of this special episode, I actually have some really exciting news to share with you guys. It's so crazy timing-wise that it's literally happening around the same time. But I am so excited to share with you guys that I am officially moving to Los Angeles, California. I don't even know, like that just sounds so weird coming out of my mouth, and maybe you can tell by the boxes. Like when I say we're moving, like we are moving August 18th, okay? Like August 18th, 2 weeks from now, I will be living in a completely different space, honestly living a completely different life. And if you've been tuning into the episodes since day one, this is something that I've talked about before, it is one of my dreams to move to a beach city. It is one of my dreams to move to California, and I'm about to be living my dream. And I was able to literally manifest the shit out of this by using the exact steps that I am sharing with you guys today. This is life changing. Zoom in on that for my YouTube peeps. Life changing. Okay? So listen up, grab your notebooks, grab your pens. I want to share with you guys how to get exactly what you want in just 3 steps. Now, this is no bullshit. This is you guys know I love to come quick with it. Don't give me any BS. Don't sugarcoat things. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. That being said, let's get into it. All right, so how to get what you want in just 3 simple steps. They may be simple, but it takes work to do. Step number 1, change your beliefs. I'm going to introduce to you guys something called the cognitive behavioral theory cycle. This is something that I have known and learned. I learned this in like college, but it has really stuck. And I think that this is out of all the steps, this one, it's so hard. They're all just equally so important. But this is like the biggest one that I want you guys to really understand. So this is the cognitive behavioral cycle. Now, if you're listening on the podcast, there is no visual for you at the moment, but head to the description. I got you, and there will be a link and you'll be able to click on it and visualize and see this for yourself. But if you're on YouTube, it's your lucky day because we going to school today. This is educational time. So this is the cognitive behavioral theory cycle. At the top, we're going to start with our beliefs. So what you believe to be true. What are your beliefs in life about yourself, about the world, about other people, about what you enjoy, right? So we need to establish beliefs, our belief system. So one of my biggest and best examples for this is I had a belief at one point that going viral on TikTok was hard. I literally was like, oh, I'm working so hard at this. You know, I'm uploading X amount of times a day. I'm trying so hard. Why is going viral on TikTok so hard for me? And because of that, my thoughts were, going viral on TikTok is hard for me. I'm just gonna upload this video. It's probably gonna go nowhere. Nothing's gonna happen to it, right? My thoughts really reflected my beliefs. So your beliefs create your thoughts. Your thoughts, so your everyday thoughts, create your emotions. So my belief is that going viral on TikTok was hard. My thoughts were that going viral on TikTok is hard. Maybe I'm not good enough to go viral on TikTok. Other people have it easier than me. All the work that I do goes unnoticed, right? Which that emotion made me sad. It made me feel angry sometimes. And then the emotions of being sad and angry led to feelings of depression or overwhelmed or stress, right? I was feeling stressed. I was feeling depressed. I was feeling overwhelmed, all because, let's go back to our belief. The belief was that going viral on TikTok is hard, okay? So the belief is going viral on TikTok is hard. I'm thinking every day that my work is going unnoticed, that I'm not good enough to go viral on TikTok. And then that brings up the emotions of sadness and anger, which then left me feeling depressed. Then because of my depressions, I am taking the actions, because your feelings create your actions. I am taking the actions of laying in bed or not uploading at all, right? Which then if I take the action of not uploading at all because my belief is that going viral on TikTok is hard, the outcome is that I never go viral on TikTok. Now this outcome of never going viral on TikTok happened because my belief system was that it's hard to go viral on TikTok. Okay, so that is just one big example. So your beliefs create your thoughts create your emotions create your feelings, and your feelings create your actions, and your actions ultimately create your reality, create your outcome. And then it's a loop because now I have proof. I have proof that going viral on TikTok is hard because of my belief system. It is a never-ending cycle. Now, what happens when you come in and you change your beliefs, when you change your perspective and you lead with a new belief? So now my new belief ended up being, because I thought about it, I was like, hold up, who is saying that going viral on TikTok is hard? Who's saying that? Some people might be saying it, but I've literally seen before that people go viral on TikTok for like accidentally falling or like doing a fun dance or something like that, right? So once I changed my narrative and the belief system in my mind to going viral on TikTok is easy for me, I literally manifested my first viral TikTok within 4 or 5 days of changing my belief system to that, which then led to ultimately the outcome of my first viral TikTok. So That is a real life example of how your belief systems truly create your outcome. Now, I think I might do a whole other episode on this just because this is like, this one chart right here is so valuable. It's a simple concept, but it can be challenging to really understand. But what I want you guys to do is understand that your beliefs create your reality. If you feel that making money is hard, or making money is hard to come by, right? If falling into a lot of money is hard to come by, these belief systems that we have do create the outcome that, well, money is hard to come by, because that's what I believe to be true. And if I believe it to be true, it is what is true. So how do we fix this? How do we go about starting at the top and creating positive beliefs? We do that by changing our beliefs, examining our beliefs, doing a belief inventory and writing down what your true beliefs are when it comes to your finances, your romantic life, your friendships, yourself, right? Your career. What do you believe to be true? And are those the beliefs that you want to carry? Your higher self. We've talked about our higher selves before. Our higher self, is that the belief that they have? That negative belief that you currently have, is that the belief that your higher self has? No, because your higher self would not be able to be where it's at with that negative or limiting belief system. Period. So some of the ways that we can change our beliefs, because, okay, now maybe we understand that concept, but how do we change our beliefs, Christina? How do we do that? Well, one of the biggest ones that I'm going to say is affirmations, okay? Affirmations are super important. That going viral on TikTok example, that was an affirmation where I literally changed it from going viral on TikTok is hard to going viral on TikTok is easy for me. I wrote it down on a sticky note, I put it on my mirror, and I said it every day, multiple times a day. And when I said it, I did deep breathing. I really felt like going viral was gonna be easy for me. I felt the feeling of what it would feel like to go viral, okay? So you can use affirmations, write them out. You can say them every single day, multiple times a day. That's absolutely what I recommend. Another simple tip for changing your belief system is to watch your language. The words that come out of your mouth come from your thoughts and come from your beliefs. So some key words that I really want you to take inventory of and start catching yourself when you say them out loud are hard. So like, this is really hard for me, right? Going viral on TikTok is hard for me. Making money on TikTok is hard for me. Finding a good man is hard for me. Finding a significant other or good friends is hard for me. It's just hard. No, fuck that. Do you want it to be hard? If you want it to be hard, then continue to say it. But if you don't want it to be hard for you, what if it just wasn't? There are no fucking rules. That's the secret. This whole episode is the secret to how people are living happy lives and manifesting like that. This is the secret. If you don't like the beliefs that you have, you get to change them. And that brings me to another word to observe when it comes to your language is not I have to. I don't have to work out. I don't have to take a shower. I don't have to go home and cook dinner. I get to. I get to go home and cook dinner because I have food in the fridge, because I have electricity and gas. I get to go do that. You are so fortunate. You get to, not you have to. And I realize that that one's a tougher one. That's one that I still have to call myself on. I mean, I have to call myself out on all of these words that I'm about to go over with you guys. Like, your language is just so important. Even when you get really, really good at it, there may be a time where you slip up, and that's okay. What I want you to draw your attention to is making sure that you notice it and then say, you know what, that's not a belief or a thought that I want to have, so I'm changing it to this. Right? Like, literally say it out loud. Some other words are try. There is no try. Someone's like, oh, good luck. You're going to do great. Oh, I'm going to try. You don't really believe that you're going to do great. You're going to try. There is no try. You do. Right? You see the difference in the confidence. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. No, you're doing this. You're doing it. It's done. For me, I believe that there are millions of different outcomes and there are millions of different scenarios to things. And it's coming to me, the thought, the idea that I have is coming to me because it's energy that wants to be passed through me and created into this world. So there is no try. There is. It is done. because in some dimension, it is done. That outcome that you want is there. That's why it's coming to you, because it's possible. You need to step into it and shift the vibration. So some words are hard. Things are hard. You're going to try. Hopefully this works out. No, hopefully. You don't really believe it's going to work out, right? So these small tweaks that you are going to start realizing after this episode, these small tweaks are what are really going to change everything for you, because the words that come out of your mouth have power, they have energy, and they have intention, whether you mean it to or not. Your subconscious is always on. Not to scare you, but that's true. And the best part is it shouldn't scare you. It should be exciting, because now you know. Now you get to choose. Now you have the opportunity. My last helpful tip to help change your beliefs are going to be to start finding proof. Start choosing to find proof. So with my biggest manifestation yet of, moving to California, this is something that I've wanted to do for years. It never felt 100% aligned in the sense of financially I didn't feel ready, or maybe I had a boyfriend, or there was always something holding me back. And one thing that happened this year that I really think was a huge push for me being able to move and step into one of my biggest manifestations yet is because one of my best friends moved to California before I did. One of my best friends, okay? We grew up in the same kinds of neighborhoods, okay? We were on the same cheer team. We grew up as friends since we were in middle school, okay? That same friend is over there and just created a life that I want to create for myself. If she can do it, she's my proof. If she can do it, why can't I? And all of that to be said, we are different people, right? We do have different belief system. Her and I, we grew up in different families, different opportunities. We make different kinds of money, right? We have completely different careers. But she's all the proof that I needed. And that was proof enough that if she can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. If you want to make a big move and you feel like you've never seen anybody make that move or anything like that, borrow me as proof. This is proof. This whole episode, you're going to find so many layers of proof. But that is one big thing, is to remind yourself of proof of what you want to manifest, what you want. How can you prove to yourself that you can get it? And also, maybe you're saying making money is hard, but have you ever walked down a street and made $5? That's proof that it's not hard. You literally just walked down the street and you made $5. That's your proof. Even if it's something as simple as you walked down the street and you found a $5 bill on the sidewalk, that is proof. Hold on to it. Stop limiting yourself. Okay, and I lied. One more tip for changing your beliefs is I want you to monitor who you hang out with. So when I started and I was like, okay, it is game time. Like if I'm gonna move to California, I'm going to have to make moves now. I completely shut down social media. I was like deleting all the apps. I'm not getting on social media. I don't want to hear other people's opinions unless I really value them and unless I know that they have the same kind of vision for me and they are in tune with who I am and what I am capable of. Anybody who's going to put doubt in my head, I don't want it near me. I don't need it near me. So during this time of really manifesting what you want, definitely be wary of the people that you allow into your space. Be wary of the conversations that you have with other people of this dream or this thing that you want to manifest so badly. The people that you speak to matter. The people that you surround yourself with have an influence on you energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally. The people you surround yourself with matters. So what if that means that maybe you're sitting at home a lot of nights instead of going out? That's what I was doing. I hung out with the least amount of people in that month of May when I had to really make moves and make a decision here. And it helped me in the long run. And it gave me the time, the space, and the clarity to actually choose myself and to come into myself and create clarity of what I need, what I want, and how I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna do it. So use the opportunity of kind of not allowing those people in your space as an opportunity to go within and replenish time with yourself. Okay, so that was just step one. And I know that one's so intense. Oh my God, like I don't want to overwhelm you. I want to make sure that this is super digestible and helpful, but I could just go off for so long on this first one. So That is step number one. Change your beliefs. It's all rooted in your beliefs. The secret is that what you believe to be true is true. What your parent believes to be true is true if you adopt it. But if a belief system that your parents have taught you is no longer resonating with who you are, you do get to change that. And you should change that, especially if you realize that there's just a better belief that you want to hold on to. Practice that. Step number two. Tap into the feeling. So manifestation, to me, one of the biggest pieces is to tap into the feeling, to feel what you have before you have that thing. One method that I kind of want to share with you is, which is pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. For example, one of my goals is financial freedom in life. Like, I just want to make a lot of money, or we can just say, I want to be rich. You don't want to be rich. You want to have financial freedom. And why do I want to have financial freedom? It's not just so I can have financial freedom. I want the feeling that financial freedom is going to give me. Financial freedom is going to give me stability. Financial freedom is going to give me the feeling of relief. Financial freedom is going to allow me to make space and time for joy and the things that light me up and make me happy. So I'm not necessarily wanting the financial freedom. I'm wanting the feeling that financial freedom gives me. So I want you to really think about that, because I think a lot of the times people get caught up in like the manifestation that they want, and then they forget to like think about the feeling that you're going to get. So if one of my goals is financial freedom, maybe I am meditating and visualizing and doing breath work around that feeling of what it would feel like to feel secure and not working for a boss and being able to have autonomy and travel and serve and give back to charity. That's the feeling. That feeling of fulfillment, true deep joy and fulfillment. That's the feeling that I'm looking for. Financial freedom will give me that feeling. So what I want to do is I want to practice tapping into that feeling. If I don't know what it feels like to feel joy and happiness and freedom today, it's going to be harder for me to tap into that in the future and actually be able to hold on to the manifestation when I have it, because I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, like all these feelings, you don't even know what's going on. So if you struggle to really tap into the feeling of something, I want you to think about that, okay? Another thing that I want to bring up with this is maybe you don't know what it feels like to feel financial security or any sort of security, okay? Let's just say that you know that you will gain happiness and joy when you're financially free. That's the goal for you, to feel that way, right? So just practice matching that vibration. There is a spiritual vibrational scale, okay? The more that you can just practice holding on to the high vibrations, the positive vibrations, is going to be the more likely that you're willing and able to actually feel the high vibrations and experience them in the future. You got to practice holding on to that feeling. So if you can't exactly pinpoint maybe the feeling of what it would feel like to feel security and freedom, maybe you can just practice simply being happy. Maybe you can just practice the feeling of gratitude while thinking about that feeling and bringing that feeling on in your body, and also seeing yourself with the vision of financial freedom, seeing yourself on the boat with your family, seeing yourself at dinner being able to pay for everybody at the table. Right? How good would that feel? What are the things you want to do with your financial freedom? Dive into that feeling. The feeling is everything. I think a lot of the times when it comes to manifestation, like people want this manifestation. So for me, I wanted to have my walks by the beach. Like that is something that I want so badly when I moved to Los Angeles. So you know what I was doing? I was still in my current reality, in my present day, I'm still going out on the walks. I was still going out on the walks and envisioning, what if this were me on the beach, walking on the sand and water, right? So I also want you to celebrate and be grateful for what you have today in this present moment before you even get to that manifestation. Because the more that you can tap into that gratitude for where you are and what you have today, the more likely it's going to be that you're going to get everything that you want, because you're celebrating who you are and where you're at today and what you've done for yourself today, even if you have a manifestation that hasn't come true yet. Okay, and the third and final step that I'm going to share with you guys is take action. Changing your beliefs and tapping into the feeling is only half of the game. I could change my beliefs and believe that I belong in Los Angeles. I could change my belief and believe that I am capable of being able to afford living in Los Angeles, okay? And I can tap into that feeling of being grateful for where I'm at today and being grateful for what it's gonna feel like when I get to walk on the beach one day and it's, in my backyard. But if I don't take the action to send out the applications, to look for an apartment, to get my car sent over there, to pack up my lease, to end my current lease, if I don't take the action to do those things, it's just a thought and a dream. It's all it is. You have to take the action. This is huge. What I will say is that I know taking the action is the hardest part. I mean, it's all challenging. This is all challenging stuff because we're choosing different choices and habits and beliefs and feelings, okay? It's all going to be challenging to an extent. Or is it? Or is it going to be easy for you? But that's why I like to say challenging, because it's just like some things are challenging. And I do think that manifesting is challenging for you until it's not, until you just get it. But that being said, there's a lot of fear when you start to take action and when you start to bet on yourself. When I did this podcast, I was terrified. But I bet on myself and I took the action anyway. What if I did fail? What if some people could consider me to be failing now? So what I want you to do when you choose to start taking actions is I want you to really work on grounding yourself and creating safety in your body. Although this process has actually come decently seamless, I will say. I mean, there's definitely some pieces that are like making me pull my hair out, like right now, dealing with everybody and, logistically. Although I'm dealing with that stuff, I'm able to keep my sanity and to not be so nerve-wrackingly anxious about things because I'm meditating every day, because I'm doing my breath work, because I'm phoning a friend when I get overwhelmed or stressed, right? I am calming myself down because what I'm doing right now is trying to invoke a lot of anxiety in my body. I can feel it, especially right now. We're 2 weeks out. There's a lot of moving parts and logistics. I could crumble and lose my manifestation right now. I could. If I started to crumble and feel a lot of fear and anxiety and just decided to say, screw it, it's too much for me, I could not go to California. That's an option. That's a reality. That's an outcome that could happen. But it's not, because I know how to take care of myself. I know how to listen to my body. I know how to rest when I need to rest. I know how to do absolutely fucking nothing if that's what I am being told to do, right? So a big piece of this is I want to validate you in telling you that taking action may be really challenging for you. Taking action may be the hardest fucking thing you've ever done. And that's okay. But what are you going to do for yourself to support yourself? What are you going to do for yourself to give yourself the big hug that you need? Are you being self-compassionate to yourself during this process of taking action? Because this work is not necessarily easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. The secrets are right in front of us. I just want to let you know. The Barbie movie, at the end, that Billie Eilish song, because I was shook about how many people I think actually missed this. Barbie wanted to have her real life outside of being a Barbie in Barbie world. And then the older lady said, what'd she say? Like, close your eyes and feel. It's the secret. This is the secret. Feel it, right? That's step 2. Feel it, Barbie said. Or, the creator Barbie, whatever. You get what I'm saying. But my point is that this work can be challenging. Taking action is maybe going to be one of the hardest things that you'll have to do through the process of manifestation. It's scary. It can be, for sure. But you got to take care of yourself. And you are so capable of taking care of yourself. If you've gotten this far, if you're listening to Unbreakably Bold, if you're prioritizing yourself, if you're dropping friends that no longer serve you, if you're changing your beliefs, you are capable of doing this. Everyone's capable. The difference is those who do and those who don't. And the difference is the fear. And you can do shit scared. I have courage every single day. I'm fearful. There's definitely some fear. I'm literally moving my entire life into something different. That's scary. But I'm falling back on my determination, my alignment, and my gut, right? What I feel to be true, where I know I'm supposed to be, and I'm grounding myself and I'm creating safety in my body every minute, every day, every hour. Once I get off an overwhelming phone call, we're breathing, right? We're doing these things to take care of ourselves because we know better and we choose to do better. So to recap that, step 1, change your beliefs. Step 2, tap into the feeling. Step 3, take action. That's it. That is like the dream combination. There are a handful of things that I could throw in there too to support this work. But really, like, those are the 3 biggest, most important things that you need. And I promise that your manifestation will come true. If it's in alignment for you, right? If it's what the universe has in store for you, if it makes sense for you, if you're doing things with true intention, positive intention, not as for selfish reason or to look cool or anything like that, right? Like, what's the intention? Come back to that. But I believe that your manifestation will come true. And this is the work. This is the work. Come back, watch this video, listen to this podcast as many times as you need to. Take notes. This is the work. And if you've gone on a healing journey thus far and an inner work journey, where you're breaking through and you're building confidence and self-esteem and you're learning how to prioritize yourself and you're learning how to transform from your triggers rather than letting them hold you back, like this, you're crystal fucking clear. You've been working so hard to heal. You know how fucking challenging that ride is? And you're doing it. So you can do these 3 steps. You are capable. And I want you to come back. I want you to comment. I want you to leave a review. I want you to DM me. I want you to make a video when you get what you want, because you will get what you want. Use these 3 steps. Don't just sit on this information. Listen to it until you really understand it. And then take action if it makes sense. I also want to add that I've wanted to move to California since I was young, for years though, even as an adult. I wanted to move really bad last year. That was the year I really wanted to move, but it didn't feel right. And I trusted my gut on that. And I also believed that when I meant to, I will. And I believed that I was capable. Even if I wasn't able to make it happen last year, I knew that it would come for me. So that's a big piece too. Your manifestation may not come tomorrow, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. It means that there's still work to do for you to learn how to hold on to the manifestation when you get it. Because I'm telling you, I would not have been able to hold on to the manifestation last year if it would have happened. I really don't think that I would have. So also perspective shift there, right? Let's change our belief there. Oh no, my manifestation hasn't come in. It's not meant to be. I'm not supposed to live that life. Is that true though? Who's saying that's true? Is that you? Is that what you want to be true? I really want you guys to listen to the way that you're speaking about yourself and about your experiences and about the things that you want in life. Your words matter and they have impact, and everything that comes out of your mouth, your subconscious is listening to. So it's really leading the way. That's why this work is so important. So I could literally talk about this forever. And if you have any recommendations on how you want me to break this down or questions that you have or anything, please reach out to me. I can be a little bit slow on social media, especially right now. I haven't been on my content game, but I will get to it as soon as I'm able to see it and get back to you. And I'm happy, more than happy to support you and give you more information if you're missing pieces from this episode or anything like that. So, oh, look, my light went out. It's ready for me to go. Thank you guys so much for your time and your energy. I hope that this episode served you and supported you on your inner work and healing journey. I am so grateful to have you here and to just be immersed in your energy today and every day. And I cannot wait to hear your next manifestation story. I'm sending you so much love and I love you so much.